All right, the Wiggles are back and coming to the U.S. for the first time in almost a decade, and I got the chance to chat with Lockie, Simon, Anthony, and Emma about the Party Time Tour. Congratulations on nearly 30 years of success. What's the secret for having your successful career last almost, again, 30 years?
Well, I think if your career is something you love, it's not a job, and you look forward to going to work every day. It's not really work. So we've enjoyed the last 30 years singing, dancing, performing theatre for children, and of course making television series, making clips for YouTube, and making albums like the Party Time CD. You know, when we go and do the shows, the audience is always different. The children have got so much energy, and we, I guess, that feeds us, and that's why I'm still going after 28 years. The guys have been doing this now for 8 years.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Well, it's got to be a great feeling to know that your original fans have now become parents of their own and are introducing their children back to what they grew up with. What's that been like to entertain one generation, but then that new generation of young kids as well?
It's amazing. We look into the audience today, and I say, "Do any of your parents, mum or dad, come and see the Wiggles, 20 years ago?" And you always get quite a few. And then we say, "Okay, do you know this song?" We start that. Fruit salad. That one, yeah.
Yummy, yummy.
And they know it.
Fruit salad. Yummy,
And then we
yummy.
go like this.
Hot potato, hot potato.
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 Potato.
Potato. Potato, potato, potato.
Woo! And the children look up and go, "How do you know that?"
It's like we have more in common with our kids than we know sometimes there, yeah. So
That's right, mate.
Now, speaking of different generations, I mean, things that you sing about 30 years ago are different than things you're singing about today. Are there any different challenges facing, kids performers today that you guys have to deal with?
I think the biggest difference is the digital world, which is more of a challenge for the parents because children still respond to all the things they ever did 30 years ago. They still love waking up Lockie. They still love, pointing their fingers and doing the twist or doing the propeller. They still love dancing and singing, all those things. It's just that the parents these days have got to really work hard to think about screen time and too much screen time. The Wiggles, I think, are really good for children because we encourage them to put the screen down and get up and have a dance, or go and make some fruit salad, or go outside and check out what's happening in the garden, things like that. But so I think children are exactly the same as they always were. It's just the digital world has made the challenge for the parents to make sure they don't spend too much time in front of a little screen.
No, you're exactly right. Those kids haven't changed. It's just the world around them and kind of us, I think, that has changed with it. But Emma, really quick, a question for you. What's it like being the first ever female Wiggle?
Well, it's a wonderful experience. I grew up watching the Wiggles myself. I used to watch Anthony when I was younger, and that's how I first started dancing. And now, all this time later, I've joined the Wiggles. But really, my job as the first female Wiggle is looking after these boys, organising them, making sure they point their toes, they know how to do a demi-plie. So it's hard work.
Well, we appreciate somebody keeping them in line, that's for sure.